because I'm looking for more predictable cash flow. I only invest. I'm one of 1,000 ways to invest, and none of them are wrong. So this is just what I do, but it's whatever works best for you. But I tend to look for more longer term predictable cash flow. That's my focus. Been my focus for over 20 years. So I much prefer to be in a 10-year fixed rate loan. That's my favorite fit. Sometimes I'll look at 7. I rarely look at 5. But when I do look at 5, that happens at the beginning of a cycle, not at the end of a cycle. So my first half of the answer is that I'm pretty much, I can't remember the last time, I don't know if I ever invested in a floating rate loan in 20 plus years. I'm not sure, but I would like to think I probably did. But the other thing I'll say is that, and this is so fascinating when you think about it, sponsors will have the highest risk opportunities for investors at the end of a cycle. But the lowest risk time for an investor to invest in that is at the beginning of a cycle. And we can get into what I'm talking about in a little more detail. But the bottom line is that when I looked at what was happening with these high value add deals, I'm looking at that saying, I'll do value add at the beginning of a cycle, but I don't do value add at the end of a cycle. And we were already in a record long cycle. So I didn't know how long the cycle would be. I just knew the timing was not right. So to me, you had the least amount of runway to take off on that airplane at that point. And it was also, aside from development, you're also in the more high risk category compared to stabilized at that point. So it's the wrong time to do it. So to me, I have the most runway at the beginning of a cycle with the wind at my back, and with the rents going up and the economy getting better. That's when I'm going to do value add. So I will do a 5-year fixed rate loan, okay, as a value add play with a 3 to 5 year business plan, but at the beginning of a cycle, not at the end of a cycle. That's really what drove me to not do any of that.
Interesting. No, that's a great perspective of not just flat out saying no to it, just say like at a certain time in the market,
Yeah,
you'll do it.